I was niched and I accepted it. It kind of became an obligation. It was like all I was good for on YouTube was giving people fashion advice. Hi you guys, it's Biani and you're watching XOXO Biani. So you know how all the content gurus are always like, don't niche into one category, don't niche into one category. Well, they were right, because niching into one category almost ruined YouTube for me. I'm getting ready, I'm about to head out in a bit, so I just want to get ready and just talk about my journey on YouTube and how I almost quit YouTube because I was niched and I accepted it. You know how everybody starts off YouTube doing like the little get to know me and all that stuff? After I did the get to know me, I now started off doing vlogs. And I will tell you, like, my vlogs when I first started, the editing goes crazy. And I was putting so much work, I was putting so much time. I didn't have a job then, so I was like putting my 1 2 1 2 into those vlogs, okay? And they weren't getting the views I had hoped for. And that really started to mess with me. To anyone who says the numbers don't mess you up,
he's a liar, a very bad liar.
The whole of November I had dropped 4 vlogs. Nobody really watched them. I was getting like barely 10 views on those vlogs after putting hours into editing this thing. Mind you, there's over 1 billion people on YouTube every single day. So I was like, ain't no way that out of 1 billion people, only 10 people, 5 of which are friends and family, are watching this. So I went on YouTube, of course, and I was just like searching like, why aren't people watching, like, you know, and like, why isn't the video doing good like I had hoped? And wait, y'all, where is my, oh shit, give me 1 second. Okay, so I went on YouTube and of course I went down this rabbit hole of just like searching, you know, how to improve my videos, how to be better at YouTube, and how to, like, you know, just be better, period. And I came across this one thing where it was like, why do you expect people to watch your vlogs if they don't know who you are? And I was like, you know what? Instead of doing vlogs, find a way to add value to people's lives. I have always been the friend that people come to say, like, is this good? Like, is this outfit good? Like, does this look nice? Da, da, da. So I've always been the friend that gives out fashion advice.
What about accessories for April?
One thought I had was enamel, bangles, pendants, earrings.
No, we did that 2 years ago. What else?
Well, they're showing a lot of florals right now, so I was thinking I could
Florals? For spring. Groundbreaking.
But we thought about shooting them in an industrial space. We thought the contrast between the femininity of the florals and the more raw, rough-hewn background would create this wonderful tension with
No.
And I was like, bro, like, I could actually kind of do that for YouTube. But like, I got into the self-doubt thing where I'm like, bro, there's so many people on YouTube who are already doing that. How can I show up different? How can I, you know, be different from everybody else? Not reinvent the wheel, but just be different from everybody else, right? And time had gone by. This was literally like 2 weeks before the end of December, right? And I was like, okay. I went on YouTube, I was like, okay, what are people watching? What are people looking at right now in terms of fashion and style? And personal style came up. And I was like, okay. So I went on YouTube and I started searching videos on personal style. And every time I watched the videos on personal style, I would see, oh, you need to go on Pinterest.
Do you know how fucking dumb that sounds?
When I was first finding my personal style, it was a lot of trial and error. Like, I was buying a lot of pieces. My music was really affecting me a lot. And, you know, I was like, why don't I make a video about this, right? And I was like, no, I need to be really strategic about this. What are people saying in the comments? Like, what are people still wanting to know? So I did my own how to find your personal style video. That blew up. That blew up beyond what I was expecting. Like, right now it's at like 60+K, and that gave me about 3,000 watch hours. I've never cared about like the YouTube money before until I hit 3,000 watch hours and I already hit 1,000 subscribers from that one video. This wasn't like a strategic, oh, I would drop this video and then I would start doing fashion videos. No, I had already made up my mind that like I'm going to do a fashion series where I would tell people about, you know, personal style, how to find their personal style, ways in which they could find their personal style. And like that was my plan before the video even blew up, right? But mind you, I still loved doing my vlogs. So I was like, okay, I would do my vlogs and I would also do the personal style videos, but I would prioritize the personal style videos first. The first 2 videos were cute. Like, I felt very invested in my first two videos, which is, you know, the first personal style video, then the second one, then the third one. And then it got to a point where it was giving very much, the only value I had to offer was giving away fashion advice.
And so we don't have the capacity.
Nobody really cared about my vlogs. So like my fashion videos would do really, really well. And then I would look at my vlog numbers, and my vlog numbers were not doing anything. I was barely getting new subscribers, which was really, really stressful for me because I was like, I really love talking about fashion. I really like care about this topic, and I really want like all the girlies to, you know, be able to be cute without having to worry about if they look nice or not, you know what I mean? And it was just not hitting as I wanted it to hit, if that makes sense. Like, it kind of became an obligation, which was crazy to me because I had become a content creator to escape my reality. I started feeling like I was now trapped in this reality that I had created for myself. Like, I was trapped in my real life reality, and then I was beginning to get trapped in the reality I had created to escape from reality, which kind of scared me. And it was just like, okay, I need to drop a video, I need to drop a video. Like, that was kind of just like all I had to do, just drop a video. There was no excitement in filming, there was no excitement in editing or anything. Like, it was just, okay, let me just put the video out, let me be consistent like YouTube says, and let me just put this video out because I'm helping the girls, you know. And you know how social media, they always say like social media is supposed to be like, you know, sometimes 90% for your audience and then 10% for you. I was losing my 10%. Yes, I enjoyed my vlogs, but like I was discouraged to put out my vlogs because I knew nobody was going to watch. They were all just interested in the fashion videos and fashion advice I had, right? And I was like, okay, why don't I switch up the fashion videos a little bit just to kind of just enjoy it a bit more, right? And I did a lookbook, I think. Yeah, I think I did a lookbook. I really loved editing that video. I was speaking about Nigerian designers and how much I love how fashion is evolving, and nobody watched that shit. Compared to like the numbers I was getting before, nobody watched this one. There were no comments. It was very, very
fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it.
It was very, very,
Never understand.
and that really, really discouraged me. So it was like all I was good for on YouTube was giving people fashion advice. I became a fashion lesson teacher, which was never my goal when I picked fashion for a niche. In the category I had now niched myself, or my audience or YouTube had now niched me in, was I need to keep on pushing fashion advice videos. And I think looking at a lot of fashion content creators, at least like in that time, like as of last year, it wasn't necessarily, it was more so like chit chats, right? It was a lot of chit chats, it was a lot of this is the kind of fashion that I do, or this is, you know, just like talking about fashion, celebrities, celebrity fashion, what is trending in fashion right now, kind of like becoming a fashion reporter. I never wanted to become that when I was going into like the fashion of YouTube, right? And I was being forced into that box. I was being forced into that box to kind of become like a fashion reporter or a fashion teacher or a fashion advisor or consultant. I was never trying to be in that box. I mean, like, it's cute to give people advice and help them here and there, but I don't want to become that. You know, like, I want to just offer the advice, but I still want to enjoy, you know, the content that I put out. And it got to a point where I was like, okay, I was able to get to the end of the series, because I said it was 10 episodes for the fashion series. I was able to get to the end of the series and I was done with fashion. I was like, yeah, no, like, I'm not going back to this. I don't enjoy this. I like physically cannot do this anymore. And I felt bad because most of the people who followed me came from my fashion videos, right? Barely anybody came from my vlogs that I was doing back then. Barely anyone came from that. But I went, I think I took like a month or 2 or 3 months off, right? And I was just like, you know what, Biani, like, because I think to break out of a niche that you have been categorized in is very difficult, because you know that you're not going to get the numbers that you once had, right? Which is on its own going to take a toll, right? But I had to for my mental health. At this point, like, I didn't care about the numbers anymore. I went back to vlogging, and I went to vlogging full-time, which a lot of people did not agree with. So I started losing followers fast. A second, y'all, let me finish my lip because I cannot talk to y'all. Okay, so where was I started losing my followers, and I started losing them really quickly, and it did affect me at some point. But I just got to, like, I had to come to a realization, like, which one is better for me, like for me to lose my followers or for me to lose myself. And I was just like, you know what, it is what it is. And I do apologize to all people who started following me on here for my fashion. Yeah, I had to leave. I did, for my sanity, for me to come and, you know, show up as myself with my personality and with my energy. Yeah, I had to take a break from that. I started doing my vlogs again, and I found so much joy in just filming, in editing, in posting. Even if no one watched, just knowing that I existed, right? I feel like my vlog is kind of just like my representation of life. Because I'm the kind of person that I would finish the month, right? And I'm just like, okay, so like, what did I achieve this month? I feel like I didn't achieve anything in the month. I feel like I just wasted my life. Another month is gone, nothing to show for it. So my vlogs kind of became kind of just my shut up bitch, like you're doing shit kind of weight to me, right? So wait 1 second, I'm trying to see if there's anything I need to do. But my vlog just kind of became my mini archive of just like what I achieved each month. And since moving back, I've kind of just been in this would I say like just floating. So I don't really know what's going on, and I feel like I always need a reminder to kind of remind me of all my achievements, and my vlogs kind of do that for me. Besides that, my vlogs are also an archive for my future kids. Anyways, those are a couple of the reasons why I love vlogging, and you know, just to kind of a mini keepsake to kind of like, you know, just mini reminder for me, my friends, and my family to just, you know, remind us that when we're older that we actually lived, like we did shit, we had fun. Just when we feel like life is tearing us down, like this, my vlogs are kind of just to let us know that like life gets better and like things do get better, right? So like that is why I continued vlogging. That is one of the reasons why I absolutely love vlogging, and I would never stop vlogging. I guess I should kind of tell y'all now at almost the end of the video that I'm coming back with fashion. I want to be super intentional about it because I feel like I'm doing my audience a disservice, because I know y'all are here for the fashion, and I hope y'all are also here for my vlogs too, but y'all are here for the fashion most of all. And I'm not coming back as your fashion lesson teacher. I would always give my girlies advice here and there, but like please, I cannot always, like I'm not going to be doing chit chats on fashion. I'm not going to be doing like sit downs and talking about different trends. I'm not going to be doing, you know, comparing different styles. No, I'm going to just do things that make my insides happy. And unfortunately, sit down fashion chit chats is not that anymore. So there's going to be just like a lot of different things, a lot of fun fashion content, you know, content that just makes me really happy. At the end of the day, like my content is supposed to just be my escape. It's supposed to, you know, hone my creativity and just like make my insides feel super warm. And if it's not doing that, then it's time to wrap things up. But you can definitely expect more fashion content. I can promise you guys that I have something super exciting cooking, but I can't spill any beans right now because it's still in the works. But fashion content is coming back, you guys. Fashion content on YouTube is coming back. The vlogs are going to stay, okay? So I will give you guys like I said, at this point I'm going to give you guys like 80% belongs to y'all. Like this channel belongs to 80% of you, right? The remaining 20% is mine, okay? And I'm going to cherish it, I'm going to hone it, and I really do hope that you guys do love the vlogs. I hope that it, you know, just gives you this warm inside feeling that, you know, like life is worth living and you're only 20 something once. For anyone who does feel, you know, they're being niched down or they're being, you know, pushed into one category, honestly, babes, at the end of the day, like, this is your channel. Like, nobody should be forcing you into any spaces that you don't want to be in.
You're not getting it. It's not clocking to you. It's not clocking to you that I'm standing on business, is it?
I'm not going to sit down here and be like, the numbers don't matter, because 100% they do matter. And I feel like you deserve to focus on your peace and your mental health. If you feel like there is more to you than being boxed into one niche, then I feel like you should open up and explore that niche, or explore multiple niches. And the people who are going to stick around are going to stick around. Hey, hope you enjoyed this one. I'll see you guys next week, so don't forget to subscribe and make sure your notifications are on. Okay, bye.